So, head scratcher time. The head scratching means that I'm asking questions to Calvinists, to the Tulip, to the Reformed, about their theology and how they come to their conclusions. This is kind of like a part two. The question is, how come when you go in the Bible and you're looking for God's character, you don't see the angels singing sovereign, sovereign, sovereign? You see them saying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord, and they sing it 24/7 around the throne in heaven. Revelation 6 and Isaiah 6 both say the same thing. So what I decided to do was look up the word sovereign versus the word holy to see how many times it showed up in certain translations. After I did that, I thought it'd be interesting to look up the word sovereign versus the word righteous, because I believe, again, that God is holy and righteous, and being holy and righteous, his sovereignty can't, overtake his righteousness or his sovereignness. His sovereignty can't out-control or outmaneuver perfect righteousness or holiness. So these are just how many times the word righteous shows up in a Bible versus the word sovereign. And again, is this evidence for anything? I don't know. But we've got some of the top translations here. And just wanted to check to make sure I was on the right page. We got some of the top translations here. And I'll give you the numbers. The word righteous in the NIV Bible translation shows up 304 times. I thought this was interesting. Sovereign or sovereignty shows up exactly the same amount. Now, that's the worst translation for what I believe. And it's the best translation probably for the Reformed, for the Tulip, for the Calvinist, okay? The King James Version, the word righteous shows up 238 times, and the word sovereign, 0. In the ESV version, which again I thought was going to be lean, Reformed, Tulip, but it doesn't. The word righteous 286 times versus the word sovereign or sovereignty 3 times. Keep in mind, I understand that if you look up the word righteous, it might not be talking about God when you go to these different verses that have these words. I understand that. But at the same time, just a general search, 238 to 0, which we know some of them are going to talk about his righteousness, such as Deuteronomy 34, 1 through 8. The NASB 95, the word righteous 300 times, sovereign or sovereignty 1 to 7 times. The Legacy Standard, the word righteous 324 times versus sovereign, sovereignty 1 to 2 times. The New King James, and I don't have to keep going through them, the word righteous 262 times versus, this was also interesting, the New Living Translation, the word righteous 187 times versus sovereign, sovereignty. The NASB 20, righteous 305 times versus 8. The Darby 265 to 3. This was also interesting. The Young's Literal, I think is what this one is. I wasn't even going to look this one up, but another 0 versus 372 righteous. So again, the head scratcher goes like this. If Tulip Reformed theology is true and sovereignty is so high ranking and it really dictates the T, the U, the L, the I, the P, and it kind of ordains and organizes all that comes to pass, which means his righteousness kind of falls under it, his holiness falls underneath it, his justice sort of falls underneath the complete, meticulous, sovereign control. Why is the word sovereign or sovereignty not more common? I'm not the Bible teacher, so I won't give you an answer. I'm just asking the questions and waiting for responses. Okay, head scratchers abound. Over and out. Toodles.